ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो
Please join the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Mritangamaya. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? What's the date today? Date. Not date. Day, Monday, Tuesday, which day? Okay, today is Tuesday, right? What's next Tuesday? Independence Day, right? Next Tuesday, August 15th. Can I ask you some question in regards to Independence Day? Can I ask you? Try. If you know, you can answer. How we got independence? Why Britishers left India? Why did Britishers have to leave India? They left India and we got independence, right? That's why they left. Why? We fought for freedom, right? You're right. We fought for our freedom. The same question was asked to the British Prime Minister during independence, Lord Clement Attlee, British Prime Minister who gave us freedom. And he was asked this question by the Chief Justice of West Bengal that time. Okay, P.B. Chakrabarti asked him this question: why did you leave our country? Why did you have to leave? Why you gave us freedom? And the Clement Lord Attlee answered that because of one man. There are various reasons. The principal reason, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, the founder of Azad Hindu Fauj, Indian National Army. And how he was the reason? He inspired the rebellion among the soldiers in British Army, British Navy and British Air Force. There was a rebellion. And Britishers could not handle that unrest, uprising among soldiers. And who inspired them? Subhash Chandra Bose. Now my question, another question for you. Who inspired Subhash Chandra Bose? Soldiers were inspired by Subhash Chandra Bose. And Subhash Chandra Bose was inspired by Swami Vivekananda. So Vivekananda was a freedom fighter? No, he was not freedom fighter, practically, politically. But he inspired the freedom movement. He inspired the millions of freedom fighters, and Subhash Chandra Bose was one of them. Directly, he was not in freedom movement, but he directed, he inspired. Let me share the words of Subhash Chandra Bose about Swami Vivekananda. Can I share with you? These are the words of Subhash Chandra Bose, what he said about Swami Vivekananda. Restless in his sacrifice, unceasing in his activity, boundless in his love, profound and versatile in his wisdom, exuberant in his emotions, merciless in his attacks, but yet simple as a child. He was a rare personality in this world of ours. Swamiji was a full-blooded masculine personality and a fighter to the core of his being. I can go on for hours and yet fail to do the slightest justice to that great man. He was so great, so profound, so complex. A yogi of the highest spiritual level, in direct communion with the truth, who had for the time being consecrated his whole life to the moral and spiritual uplift of his nation and humanity. This is how I describe him. If he had been alive, I would have been at his feet. If he had been alive, I would have been at his feet. Netaji said about Swamiji. And Sajivanga unte ఆయన పాదాక్రాంతున్నాయో. Not only Netaji, even Gandhiji was inspired by Swami Vivekananda. During freedom movement, once Gandhiji visited Belur Math. That time Swamiji was not there, he was away. And he visited the Math temple, he did a prayer there, some meditation. Then he addressed the gathering there. During his speech, Mahatma Gandhi said about Swami Vivekananda, I have gone through his works very thoroughly. I have gone through his works very thoroughly. And after having gone through them, the love I had for my country became 1,000-fold. What Gandhiji said, I read Vivekananda's literature thoroughly. After reading his words, his message, my love for country became 1,000-fold. ఈ దేశం పట్ల నా ప్రేమ 1000 రెట్లయింది. Not just Netaji, Gandhiji, so many, Bala Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, Chittaranjan Das, so many freedom fighters were inspired by his teachings, Swami Vivekananda's teachings, when they fought for the freedom of this country. Those days, the revolutionary freedom fighters used to carry 2 books. How you carry your textbook and notebook, they used to carry 2 books with them, always, when they fought against Britishers. What are the 2 books? Can you guess? One is Lord Krishna's teachings, lectures of Lord Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. The other one is lectures of Vivekananda, Colombo to Almora. Have you heard the name? This book? 2 beautiful books. They are available in our library, in our bookstall. Read them. One is the Bhagavad Gita, the other one is lectures from Colombo to Almora of Swami Vivekananda. They used to carry these 2 books. They inspired them. They gave them the courage, the strength, the vigor, the power to fight against Britishers. And let me share one quote of Swami Vivekananda that's there in our book also. You can check on page number 103. What India wants is a new electric fire to stir up a fresh vigor in the national veins. On page number 103 in our prayer book, what India wants is a new electric fire to stir up a fresh vigor in the national veins. And what's that new electric fire? Was Vivekananda. And that fire stirred that vigor in the veins of this nation. I would like to share a small story. Can I share with you? To understand these words. There was a pregnant lion in a forest, pregnant with a baby. In accident, it dies giving birth to a baby. The baby lion was taking care of the herd of sheep there in the forest. And it moves with the sheep. And it walks like sheep, talks like sheep, moves like sheep, eats like sheep, lives like a sheep. The lion, baby lion. One day, one big lion comes from a different forest and looks at the group of the sheep. And baby lion also there among them. And it wonders, Are, lion with sheep, how is it possible? And seeing that lion, all sheep run away. And baby lion also runs away with the sheep, scared. And the big lion chases them and catches that baby lion. And asks, they are running away, they are sheep. But you are lion, why are you scared of me? And the baby lion doesn't know that it's a lion, it thinks it's a sheep. Because it doesn't have the mirror. It doesn't know. And the big lion says, you are same, you are lions. The baby lion says, no, sorry, I'm not a lion, I'm a sheep, leave me. Don't kill me. It's terrified, scared to death. Then the big lion takes that baby lion to a well. There is a small well there in the forest and small pond and shows the reflection of them. See, you are same. We look same. You are a lion. I am a lion. Then it starts believing. Then that big lion asks that small lion, now roar. Don't blate. Don't bear. Roar. Gun range. Then the small lion roars with the big lion. Then the whole forest shivers. Sheep to fox trembles. What happened here? The baby lion realized the strength, its true nature, its power. Who made it realize? The big lion. Who is that big lion? Swami Vivekananda. Who are those small lions? We, Indians. We are slaves. We are living under British. We didn't have power, courage to fight against them. We could not stand up. And this man came from Calcutta with the blessings of his Guru, Sri Ramakrishna. And what he did? Arise. What he said? What was his call? Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Then they didn't stop. And they reached the goal. When they reached the goal, date August 15th, 1947. We are going to celebrate the 76th Independence Day next Tuesday. Are you ready for it? So we all are the followers of Vivekananda and students of Vivekananda Institute of Languages. So it's our responsibility. We got the freedom. Now what should we do? We have to make this independent India a developed India. Shall we make? Shall we work? Shall we fulfill the dreams of Swami Vivekananda? Shall we make a stronger country, greater nation? Will we make our country a Vishwa Guru? Are you ready for it? It's our responsibility. Whose responsibility? That day those freedom fighters took the call of Vivekananda, they fought for the freedom. Now let's work for development of this country. Are you ready for it, guys? And before end, I would like to thank our Swamiji and Samyoji for this opportunity. And I would like to end my words, the words of one of the great leaders of this country, a wonderful poet, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The words in Hindi. भारत एक भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं है. भारत एक भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं है. ये जीता जागता राष्ट्र पुरुष है. ये वंदन की भूमि है, अभिनंदन की भूमि है, अर्पण की भूमि है, तर्पण की भूमि है. हमारे लिए इसका कंकड़ कंकड़ शंकर है, बिंदु बिंदु गंगा है. हम जिएंगे तो इस भारत के लिए, मरेंगे तो इस भारत के लिए. मरने के बाद भी गंगा में बहते हुए हमारा अस्तित्व को कोई कान लगाकर सुनेगा, एक ही आवाज आएगी, भारत माता की. थैंक यू ऑल. जय हिंद.